Olá, uma boa noite para você. Hoje nós vamos falar de um assunto que pouca gente sabe para que serve: relações públicas. E nada menos do que o meu convidado não podia ser uma pessoa qualquer de relações públicas. Ele comanda um dos maiores grupos do mundo, que está em 22 países com 83 escritórios, empregando 2.500 pessoas. Nós vamos conversar com o CEO mundial do MSLGroup, o Olivier Fleurot. Eu sou Fátima Tussi e quero a sua participação aqui no Economia Negocios. Escreve para a gente, acompanhe uma reportagem que a nossa equipe também vai preparar, agora especialmente para você. Escreve por e-mail, economianegocios@recordnewstv.com.br, e nós vamos mostrar para você o que RP faz. I told that for my audience, what is PR? What do you think changed in the old PR and in the PR now for globalization, for the entrepreneur that have an office here and all over the world?
Well,
Thank you very much for staying here.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you very much for having me. I would say there are two very big changes that are happening these days. The first one, obviously, is globalization, which means that competition is tougher everywhere. Whatever the sector you are in, you have fast-growing economies and companies in those economies that want to expand, and there are new competitors. So, you know, tougher competition, which is good. The other one in PR and communication, obviously, is what I call the digital revolution, which means the fact that people now can communicate in a very different way and with a very powerful tool and what we call social media.
In this meaning, do you think, of course, all the time when we discuss in communication, these things is a very polemical issue, because all the time, nobody lose, but of course somebody lose. And in this case, do you think the media lose power for the population, for the individual in the PR relation?
To me, it's clear that individuals have more power than they ever had, because I compare the digital revolution to the electricity revolution, and I say electricity was to power what the web is to knowledge. So what we can do now is store knowledge and distribute knowledge in an amazing way. So individuals...
And in one speed that never happened with electricity, because it's a long time to everybody, In this evolution of the PR, what do you say that for your clients now? Why and with tool they have to use?
Well, precisely. Before, the old traditional communication and PR, you had to know a few journalists and a few opinion leaders. Today, it's much more complex, because opinion leaders can be people who are on the web, who don't work in media, but have authority also. So the first
with
thing
their
is...
blogs and
yes,
so on.
Yes, of course, with the blogs, and they are recognized as... look, I was in Davos at the World Economic Forum 10 days ago, and while we were discussing the importance of social media for even government, that day Egypt was closing or trying to close the web. So obviously it has given to individuals a lot more power.
Of course. And do you think who has to use your service or the PR service know what they have to do? They know that they need, and they know what to do with the needs.
Well, I think, the good thing is that when there is a transformation, a profound transformation like what we are seeing with all these new social media, clients are really asking a lot of questions, and they wonder whether their traditional organization, where they had silos, PR, marketing, public affairs, they had different teams that were not connected. in the new world, all this has to be connected, has to be very consistent and very coherent. So they ask us, you know, what we think about that and how they should. So I think it's good time for people in our industry, if, of course, we know how to give
what they need.
Good advice. Yes, of course.
And do you think it will be a new era? Because in business we have a era for financial area, then for media area, journalist in information is everything, and then marketing area, because they only want to sell things. Do you think now you are starting in a new era when the PR, it will be the best?
Well, I think there is a new opportunity for PR, definitely. All those conversations that are happening on the web, in social media, on Facebook or through Twitter or whatever, all those conversations can have at least as much influence on brands and companies and reputations than traditional marketing. So, you know, it's a very different world where we used to send messages top down, you know, and hope that everybody would believe what the marketing and the communication people were saying. Now it's more bottom up. People can ask their friends, can share with many other members of their communities what they think about brands. And as you know, if you have a bad experience with a brand, you can do a smart video, put it on YouTube, and you can hurt the reputation of a company.
We'll talk more about this, the whole area of PR. Nós vamos falar um pouquinho de toda a área que abrange o PR daqui a pouquinho, porque vamos mostrar para você como public relation, relações públicas hoje, está sendo visto como um excelente negócio. Antes um bracinho minúsculo de uma agência de publicidade. Agora, ele está aqui para fazer negócio. E é isso que a gente vai mostrar já já.